Hello and welcome to Total Television. Earlier this morning, Point Topic, the world's leading broadband analysts, announced global figures for broadband access and the cost to get broadband on the planet. I've got with me Tim Johnson, who's the chief analyst. Tim, I understand that the cheapest place on earth, get yourself over to Hong Kong, is that right?
That's right, yes. You can get broadband for about 2 cents a megabit in local purchasing power terms, and that's a fantastic bargain by standards of the rest of the world.
Now this is a fascinating survey and a very exhaustive survey that you've done of the entire world. How do you go about doing something like this?
Well, I think the credit should go to my colleague Fiona Vanier. She does the work, or she leads the work. There's a team of outsourcers all round feeding in data about what the local tariffs are, and we look at those tariffs and we pick out the ones which are the best deals and we analyse those for comparison.
Now, we don't want to embarrass the ones who are perhaps at the other end of the scale, but one of the things that's very interesting is the breadth, the difference in the pricing. How does that happen?
Well, what's really happening is that speeds are going up, so that as new fibre networks are rolled out, you get much higher speeds than you did before. But it's impossible to increase the prices by that much. They often just keep the prices the same or only increase them a little bit. So you get a much better value in terms of cost per megabit than you did before. That's the real driver.
And are there any parts of the world where prices are coming down significantly at the moment?
Well, one really striking one was Singapore, which in fact has had fibre-based broadband for quite some time and was charging a fairly high price for it, and suddenly decided last quarter this was too much. They needed to drive the thing through harder, and they cut the price by 60%, I think.
Right, well that's very interesting. Well, this is a fascinating report. I plan to look through in a bit more detail, and thanks for speaking to us so quickly after the announcement.
You're very welcome. Thanks, Brian.